I'm Dale Hegstrom with Little Crow Gunworks. I'm here with Nate at NSZ 85, and we're going to check the headspace on the build he did a couple of weeks ago just to make sure that everything headspace is out correctly. There's a lot of differing opinions on whether the headspace needs to be checked on a AR-15. On good quality parts, it may not be necessary. It's always a good idea. But on good quality mil-spec type parts, the barrel is going to have 0 to 1,000ths headspace, and the bolt is set up to have 0 to 1,000ths headspace. So the reality is the most headspace you would ever have is 2,000ths, which is just fine. You're not going to gain anything by having tighter headspace than that. But there's always exceptions to the rule, and there might be parts that make it out of the factory from time to time, and that's really what you need to be concerned about, why you would do it. Whether or not you're going to ever end up with a situation where there's negative headspace or too much headspace on good quality parts that have met quality control, you're never going to run into a problem. If you're going to check headspace, I would probably do it on a bare barrel and bolt, just because it's easier to do. The first thing you're going to want to do is disassemble the bolt out of the bolt carrier group and remove the extractor and ejector. The reason you're going to do that is you won't have anything that's going to cause resistance so that you get a incorrect reading with your headspace gauges. So I'll start that right now. Pulling out the firing pin retainer, pulling out the firing pin, pulling out the cam, and that gives you your bolt. And then you're going to have to press out the cross pins that hold in the extractor and ejector. There's the extractor. And then the extractor spring should be held in by spring tension. So just set that aside and it shouldn't fall out on you. There we use the starter punch, and now we'll take the long punch and get it all the rest of the way through. There's the ejector cross pin. Now when you pull that out, it's going to be under spring tension. So just put your finger over the front, and there you have it. And then you're going to assemble the bolt head back into the bolt carrier group. And we're ready to check headspace. We'll start with the go gauge, make sure that closes up. And that closes up, everything's flush on the back, and it's in the same position on the front. And now we'll check it with our no-go gauge. And then we're at 1/8 inch proud on the back, and it's not fully seating right there. So we know that we've got nice and tight headspace and everything's good to go. All right, let's reassemble the bolt head. Hold this, put tension on there, get everything lined up, and that should just drop right in. And then we can take a cartridge and hook it on the extractor and keep tension on the ejector. And we're going to kind of set that up so that when we push the ejector in and we start putting the pin in, the ejector is going to just turn and the pin's going to slide right in there. Nice and flush. And there we go. And now we know we have a rifle that's 100% safe and range worthy. Thank you for watching.